lawyer.
Fuck your feelings.
Hey.
Willie Macc is in the building.
Hey.
You never know what size fro you gonna show up with.
I just got it cut.
I know.
Actually.
Yeah.
They made me cut it. I'm shooting a Bank of America commercial.
Of course you are.
Right.
And they was like, your fro's a little big. Can you cut it down for us? And I was like,
damn, they just. I felt like if you I guess there's no limit to how many commercials you could be in.
I thought I've been in a lot because I've done maybe 50 nationals. But then I was listening to this guy the other day. He's maybe like 45, and he said he's done. And I know he did more than 100, but he said he did 150 nationals.
Ooh.
And I was like,
Jesus.
I need to do more.
I've never done a lab.
I've had one.
Pull that
local,
close to you, the whole stand.
I've had one.
I've never done one
there you
commercial in my entire
Right here?
life.
Yep, that's good. You never done one commercial?
Ever.
Have you, Keon?
I got one national.
Hey, you know what's so funny? See, this is part of the reason why I want to do this podcast.
Uh-huh.
Because people are gonna look back at these episodes and listen back to these episodes, and where y'all gonna be at 5 and 10 years from now, it's gonna be crazy. Not only that, people gonna be like, "Oh, them niggas was in the same room together." You know what I'm saying? You ever go back and like look at like old Fat Tuesdays photos and just like these old Comedy Store photos? You like, oh, they was all hanging out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what was my mindset behind even doing something like this.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
That's
I
dope.
like that.
Because we don't have that
Archives.
same camaraderie that they have in the 80s and 90s. Because you look at some of those photos. I mean, we do.
I
but,
do.
I mean, yeah.
I definitely do.
But when I guess what I'm saying is like it felt more rock stars back in the 80s and 90s. Like when
It's
you
just-
see the
it's-
T-shirts.
It's
of
just because
where-
we're in it, and because we look at them. You got to understand, like we're just
No.
living life.
I definitely feel like what you're like. So if I'm let's say I got a show in Houston, and then Niche got a show in Houston. Then Dave Helm just happened to fly out because he writing with somebody. And we pull up, we'll go to the thing, buy bottles, we go to the strip club. We be out to 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, this is my group of people. And although we live across the country from each other, when we kick it, nigga, we kick it.
Right.
And so, like, I definitely feel like I have that with my friends.
It's just I'm saying that's what I was saying.
And this is like
feel
what click
we
you in.
don't.
My people dope as fuck. If you
Yeah.
want to come over here, with,
You wanna come to Death Row.
If you want to come to Death Row, then
You tired of
let
niggas
me
dancing all in the
know.
videos? You probably just don't notice it because we're in it. But like you gotta understand too. This is when I really grasp like what's happening, right? When the excitement people get, let's say you take an all deaf, right? When they see people in the same stuff again, they get like more excited because it's familiar faces and they like to see the whole team win.
Yeah.
So it is that same like, yeah, in 20 years when they'll be wearing us on their t-shirts and shit like that, we're just in the shit. So it's just like we don't
living. See it.
But they on the
don't see it.
outside, if somebody they know that they fuck with heavy jumps in one of my shit, the comment section be insane.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I follow him. Some girl that I have no idea she is commented in my YouTube. Apparently I went on her page. She's got a ton of shitload of followers, but I didn't know the young lady. And she commented, and they was like, "Oh, if y'all collab," like, I have no idea who this is, but the excitement they had was like, "Oh shit, two of my favorite." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't."
Yeah.
So they feel it. We're just in it.
Yeah.
They be excited. We just in it.
But are you talking about like hanging out like friends? Or are you talking about?
I think
the hard.
Yeah, that
The
was
hard
a
no.
hard headshake. No.
You shook your head like a 4-year-old toddler. No, that's not what I meant.
I guess I was looking at this T-shirt that I just bought, and it had like Richard Pryor on it, Arsenio Hall, Eddie Murphy, and it was just like them walking through the Comedy Store hallway, and I was like, "Dang, that's such a dope, iconic shirt." And obviously, there's a lot of people in comics that we know and that are killing it. But I was like, "Who would that top 5 that's walking through this hallway that people would buy that shirt of?"
We don't know yet.
We're not there yet.
Yeah,
We know you are absolutely right. We don't know yet.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because I feel like even certain cliques of people have kind of established that aesthetics. Like when you think of like Sam J, Jack Knight, Langston, and Chris Red, and you see them together, it's kind of like a little like rock star hangout thing. And like when they did their TV show together, and you know what I'm saying?
And the same thing with Tony Baker and all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's like you and Keon and Keenan and Brandon Lewis, Brandon Lewis with everybody. I tell you, I said, boy, you got the sweetest spot in stand up right now. Because he get to go between Afion and Tony. I'm like, boy, that's a sweet spot. Quake, I'm like, you got a sweet spot. But yeah, I think in time that's when we go.
We just in it. Like it's just.
I was looking at a picture the other day, like 10, 11 years ago. Me and Lil Rel and Dave Hellum had a radio show together, and Dave sent it to me, and like it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like me and Dave look the same. Rel has definitely transformed, but like even just looking at stuff like that, it's like damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, like we don't like we all could easily go pull up a picture with Tiffany.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Exactly.
Like we're just in it, but everybody's coming. Like everybody's about to pop. So then in another couple of years, people will look like, oh shit, look at these. Or you know what? They won't even have to do that. They'll go online and just go look at all old sketches and stuff like that.
I have it's a video out in the world of me, Tiffany Haddish, and Craig Robinson remaking the Brandi and Monica video one night after Tiffany had headlined a club. We just was like in an apartment like this. The club had gave Tiffany an apartment. It's like, let's remake the Brandi and Monica. We're literally watching the video. It was like, okay, now you walk up. We got the back-to-back scene. We singing. And it was just like, this was like maybe 7, 8 years ago. And I'm just like, man, I want to see this video now.
Yeah. I did the CBS.
He
diversity.
played Mekhi Phifer.
Oh, Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
I did. I just auditioned for that. The one that Real doing. What is it called? Killing It. Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what is this?
I don't know what that is.
I don't be paying attention.
It's on Peacock. It's on the Peacock app. But did you audition for it?
Craig Robinson.
Yes, Craig Robinson show.
Yeah,
Craig Robinson show.
I did see that.
But I was gonna say, me and a bunch of people that was together. 2011, I did the CBS Diversity Showcase, and anybody don't know, it's an industry showcase basically, and it's like Saturday Night Live, but it's not televised.
Yeah, they've never picked me. I know what you're talking about. Congratulations.
I used to know the lady that did the book, and I could have got you in like easily, but CBS fired her, I believe.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
She got caught up in the Me Too too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember all that went down.
Yeah. So shout out to, I ain't gonna say her name. So I know.
I knew you were about to say.
Oh, you know.
They never picked me either.
Oh, they never picked you either.
Know the person?
Did I recommend you? I probably put your name on the list though.
What would happen to me all the time is I would go until right before they picked the final, and they would never pick me.
Damn.
So I was just like, you know what?
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I auditioned one time, they selected me.
Yeah.
But
I made it to like the final 15 after like 1,000 people, and they didn't pick me.
But I wasn't a fan of who you were.
A lot of people weren't.
Turn the mics off.
Okay.
No.
Just stop the podcast. All right. I'll tell you after the show.
Then this is why.
Are we podcasting right now?
Yeah, we going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a natural roll-in is what I was doing. Just a natural roll-in. Go ahead, go.
When we were doing, we did Big Sky Festival, they were there. And everybody who was in the finals of Big Sky weren't allowed to participate in this thing because we had to do the finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the way they were talking to these people and everybody else, I was like, I wanted to be in it so bad so I could be like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like,
my homeboy checked her before.
Bruh, it was wild. And the dude was worse.
Yeah, the dude was worse.
He was worse.
He really got caught up in the Me Too.
Yeah.
CBS and Me Too. Shout out to CBS, man. Y'all paid me 6 years. Good thing we got rid of all the people that was bad. If you need your boy, holla. My year doing it, it was me, Hassan Minaj, Tiffany Haddish, London Brown. Do y'all know Fortune Feimster?
Mm-hmm.
Fortune Feimster. Chelsea Handler, yeah. But it was like the 5 of us.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you go back and look at that picture, you know what I'm saying. And it's funny because even then, Fortune got on Chelsea Handler first. That was right after. Then it was me with Rush Hour. Then Tiffany then London. Then Tiffany skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying. But anybody that kind of look back and be like, oh damn, but you know.
But London is coming.
London on the come up, bro.
Especially because that show is so big.
So big.
I said, bro, you killing it. To go from 2 popping show. See, I was on a successful show. I was not on a popping show. You see, he's been on 2 popping shows. Let me tell you when I realized how popping London was. We in Atlanta, right? I get tickets to free tickets to Jay-Z concert, right? So I hit up London. I said, yo, man, I got some tickets for the Jay-Z concert. He was out there filming, so I said, let me know if you want to pull up. He was like, okay, bet. So the cast of MacGyver, we there, right? At this concert, Jay-Z concert, you know what I'm saying? We sitting, thinking we big shit. No one says anything to us. No one knows who the fuck we are. Okay. London starts walking up to us. Oh my God, that's the guy from Ballers. Ballers. Yo, everybody is fucking said that's, and I was like, this nigga is like real deal famous. Like he's a real celebrity.
Yeah.
Didn't not one person. Now I will say this. Cut my ass. Now I will say this. If we were at a Miley Cyrus concert, I think it would have been the reversal. Okay. But but I mean, that's when I was like, oh shit, like London out here winning, bro.
You know, it's dope to watch everybody do it, like in real time.
Yeah.
Like to and it'd be like so fast. Like you'd be like, you'll go out with somebody a year ago and nothing, and you go back out with them the next year, and you see like that's fine. You're like, oh shit, my nigga famous. Like, I did not know my friends were famous until like we started like going out and we'd be eating and I could see eyeballs and whispering. I'm like, oh shit, bro, you famous, bro. And like you start getting stopped more and more, and I was like, oh shit. Like,
and I went to the 85 South show down at the forum or the YouTube theater. But like, I still be thinking people have a problem with me because I realize like I'm in a black space. So Gangs People Play, I'm on 10 episodes of that, and then like some people remember me from Power or whatever, Power Book 2, and so like I'm in there and I looked at my best friend and I was like, do I look okay? Right. She's like, bitch, you look amazing, and I'm like, they keep looking at me, but I'm not used to being around that many black people. And then eventually they was like, I know you. Yeah, I know you, girl. People always like, I know you.
We from Florida too. And that's the home of like mean mugging. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm sitting there like,
so
is my makeup good?
No, straight up. Because I was like that. Like when I first started getting noticed, I was like, fuck. Like I come from that energy. Like, fuck you looking at, bro? Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And then I had to realize they like, nah, bro, you on TV, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, and I give people that.
I had to go through a similar version of that, but I was on a popping show, but we didn't get paid. College Hill. We was the first black reality show.
Classic.
So when that came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, that College Hill." But we got paid $950 for the entire season.
Woo!
Damn. The entire season we got
for the season.
For the whole season.
BET, y'all need y'all ass beat.
For the millions that they've made, it's now on Paramount
Plus. I'm happy that they got some.
I remember I watched that season too.
Oh, everybody watched that season.
Oh my goodness.
For the season?
Yes, I remember going to the BET Awards 2009. This is when Nelly and Ashanti was together. And they were like, hey, we're going up to this house in the Hollywood Hills, come through. I'm like, all right, cool. So they get off in this Rolls Royce and they drive up. I had to catch because it was at the Shrine Auditorium, I had to catch the bus and the red line to get to Hollywood, walk up this fucking hill. And just for them, by the time I get there, them to be like, oh, we're going somewhere else. But I couldn't go to the next location because I had to go to work. I sold multivitamins, like I was a telemarketer while I was famous and on TV.
Ooh, I love this story so much. Multivitamins.
That's wild, bro.
Glucosamine chondroitin. I can tell y'all about it.
How real was College Hill?
College Hill was all the way real. This was before they needed to do all the scripted stuff. Now, there were a couple of scenes that were producer pushed. They knew that everybody at this particular time didn't like Crystal. She was the one from Orange County. And so the producers like, hey, we all went out to dinner and it was like, we should play a game. Who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill in the cast? Everybody like, da-da-da-da, kill Crystal. Da-da-da-da, kill Crystal. Da-da-da-da, kill Crystal. And I'm looking like, oh man, this isn't gonna be pretty. Crystal jumps up. I kill all of y'all. They like turn the cameras on. And so Crystal's going off, and now her and Vanessa's getting into it. And this was like right coming to that peak where that stiletto scene happened, where she hits her in the shoe. Because later on that night, we end up going to the producers made us go to this carnival thing that they were doing in the island. Crystal and them didn't want to go. They're like, we rather go home. They're like, no, y'all got to go to this thing. They're like, we don't want to go.
For $950, you better take your ass.
Take your ass around there.
But luckily for me, my character, I was just like, I didn't care about anything. All I knew was we're filming in the Virgin Islands and y'all arguing? Y'all tripping. So that was.
Where you from, Willie?
St. Louis.
Oh, St. Louis. My roommate in college was from St. Louis. Oh, good dude, man.
St. Louis ain't a good place, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't go there on purpose. If they were paying me, I guess I'd go there. I would never take a trip to St. Louis.
Now, I bought a bunch of property in St. Louis.
Oh, well, good. You went in.
Yeah. I have an HGTV show. That I sold my HGTV show because me and my brother flip homes in St. Louis. So
I didn't know that, man.
Want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning. Stab my back is tempting.